Okay, so how's it going, everyone? My name is Zach Tipton. I'm a reporter for VBAdrenaline.com, and I am here with Reagan McGivern, who just recently committed to Villanova University. She'll be joining the Big East in a couple of years. And Reagan, just talk to us about why you chose Villanova and what was the selling point for you with Villanova.
Why Villanova? Why not Villanova? I mean, it had everything that I wanted in a university. I mean, take the volleyball, the high academic. I'm big in the classroom, so I think, being able to compete like at a school like that in the classroom itself is huge. Volleyball in the Big East is just getting bigger and bigger. And I loved the coaching staff and just Coach Steinbach was, he said his coaching philosophy is like relationships are first. Like his relationships with his players, and like I'm gonna leave Villanova not only like a one heck of a volleyball player, but an even better person. And then the religion part. I'm big on none of this would be possible without God. So finding a Catholic university was really nice.
Absolutely. And then for you, you mentioned you did go on an official visit very recently. You just got back this past weekend. Just what was that experience like? What was the official visit like? And just how crazy of a process has it been for you throughout this entire these few months of recruiting?
My official, yeah. So went there Thursday and came back Saturday, and it was amazing. And it wasn't like, there's some people have experiences where they really want to like wow you and really sell it to you, and I feel like they didn't have to do that at all. I was just so in love with the campus. I mean, I got to tour all the facilities, had breakfast with coaches and the players, got to watch a game against Sacred Heart, which they swept. So that was really awesome. Um, but the recruiting process itself, I mean, June 15th is also like, I mean, I can speak for a lot of people. Like, it's crazy. Like, I was prepared, but like had no idea that's what it'd actually be like. But honestly, it's been such of a smooth like recruiting process. I kind of just gave it all to God and like was like, you help me decide. And I think after nationals, like it continues to like almost self narrow itself. But then, I took my officials and really just made sure I was making the right decision.
Absolutely. And then I guess for you, then you mentioned academics and religion in your previous statement, but how important is the term student athlete for you? And just what did you see in Villanova that itself, not only as an athletic powerhouse, but also as an academic powerhouse? How important was that to you?
Yeah. So this term student athlete is huge to me. I think I just am so competitive, off the court as well. So, I mean, I'll always, take those honors or APs to like get that extra point in my GPA. So I think being able to compete at a school in Villanova, like Villanova, was also huge. Like, and a big part of my decision was like, take volleyball out of the picture completely. Like, is this going to be a place where I'm going to still want to be? So, and that was Villanova. I mean, and I also am thinking about majoring in business, and they have one of the top most prestigious business schools in all of America. So it's just awesome.
Absolutely. For you then, I guess just what was the what was like the order of importance to you when looking for a school with Villanova? Like, was it, competitive athletically, academically, religion, far from home, just like in that in like out of those, like what would you say was like the order for you? What was just like in kind of things what you were looking for?
Everything you said was my big chunk of what I was looking for in a school. Obviously, like a lot of it was like, is this going to be a place? Say I have a career-ending injury, or say like, is it going to be a place where I'm still going to want to be outside of volleyball? So that was a big thing. But I'm huge on relationships, and I want to be able to go to my coaches after practice and like have those people on and off the court, and I got to meet with all of the team, and I was like, some of these girls could be my bridesmaids. Like, do I feel like I fit in? And they were awesome. I mean, I loved every single one of them. And academics is huge. I'm very, prestigious, and like I want to succeed, after my 4 years, like even when I'm not on the court anymore. But yeah, I'm also trying to get out of the Midwest. So I think East Coast was really nice.
Absolutely. I guess for you then, just like what advice would you give to like other athletes that are about to start the recruiting process, next June or in future Junes? What advice do you give to those athletes about how to best go forward with their recruiting process?
I would say go to camps. I didn't do a whole lot of that in my 15th year, so I kind of crammed a lot into my 16th year, which was pretty hectic. I wouldn't advise doing that. It makes for one heck of a summer, but um, take your visits. I mean, take advantage of all of like the recruiting websites. My big Mavs gives us sports recruits, and send emails, send film, like even if it's just a hey, check in, like you don't have to link a huddle. But I mean, speaking off of June 15th, be open. Like don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like, because I mean, there were schools where I thought, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I bet this school offers me, and you don't hear from them in August. Like it's but it all works out in the end. Like you will find that home. You will find like this is where I'm supposed to be. And I think that's why I chose Villanova. It's because I saw a lot of different schools, and none of them gave me that feeling that everyone talks about, like, oh, like this is it, like this is where I'm supposed to be. And Villanova was just that.
Perfect. And then I guess for you then, what what is Villanova? What message you have to the Nova Nation and to Villanova for what type of player they are getting, and just what should they look for in Reagan McGivern, and what are they going to get with her?
Well, yeah, I'd say my competitiveness is that's what they're getting. I think I'm a pretty physical player. I'm one that will go up and take a big swing or go for a big block. So I think they're getting that. Like I'm gonna come in as a freshman, and I'm gonna work. I want to play. Like I just have so much love for the game. So I think they're definitely getting a competitive side, and I'm am I like driven? Like I want to get there. Like making it to the Division 1 level is one thing, but like what are you gonna do when you're there? Like I want to continue to like succeed in that aspect. But I'm one that also is huge on like I'm my teammates' biggest fan. I love my teammates succeeding like almost as much as I do, and that's think why I still love volleyball just as much as I did when I started. Is that it's a team sport. Like I can't succeed without my liberos and DSs and setters, and like it's all just one big thing. So I think they're getting someone that really just wants to be there.
That's awesome. And then you were at the Midwest Battle a few weeks ago, and you faced against a couple of girls that'll be attending Creighton. You faced a couple of girls that'll be attending Marquette. How and obviously Creighton Marquette kind of leading the Big East right now. How excited are you to get into Big East volleyball, and how excited are you to face some of those top schools and top D1 schools, and maybe bring Villanova back onto the map since they've kind of fallen off maybe lower in the Big East? How excited are you to kind of help bring them back to volleyball prominence?
I'm so excited. And I even this was a big thing, when I was talking with, Coach JP, Jackie, and Josh, was that like where do we see this going? Like what are your goals for the next few years? And it's obviously to, make that return back to the top of the Big East, and, get a high enough RPI to get in that NCAA, like be at a good spot to where you can get that at large bid. But yeah, I'm just so excited. One thing just about college volleyball itself, it's like I play club against these girls now. Like, what's it going to be like when who says like we play BYU and I go up against my libero or my DS Kaylee Tingy? Like, that's just something I'm really looking forward to, is those lifetime relationships.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations on your commitment to Villanova, and enjoy that time. Enjoy the next couple of years of high school, and then you'll love Villanova. It's a great school, and I think you'll enjoy it there.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.